All right, our next storyteller, we go way back. One of the first cystic fibrosis events that I was a part of with the National CF Foundation. I was there, and I'd been asked to help with the event, and I was there early, and all of a sudden I looked up, and I see this gentleman walk in, and man, I've worked with a lot of photographers over the years, but when I saw David walk into the room, he had his Hollywood hair. He had this nice button-down shirt with his jeans on. He had one camera holstered like a .45 Colt on this side, and he had the other camera in hand. And he came walking in that place, and he started taking pictures. And I just looked, and I went, "Who is that? That guy, he's got it. Whatever it is, it's magical." And that was 2013. And all these years later, David is the official photographer for The Crossing. He has provided some of these incredible photos you've seen tonight and just been an absolute amazing dear brother and friend. And it's just an honor, David, to have you. So world-renowned photographer David Scarola.
I'm just going to stand and let you look at that picture. I don't need to say very much. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eagle Eye, and I'm in the business of preserving moments for posterity, using the art of visual narrative, telling stories for my clients with pictures. And therefore, I am one of the keepers of the cultural, community, and historical records for Piper's Angels Foundation and the Crossing for Cystic Fibrosis. And I get the lucky job of following Travis around the world, helping create content. So we met in 2012. 2013. I pieced it together tonight looking at all of these pictures. I showed up with a lot of enthusiasm. Hollywood hair, apparently. But what really I remember the most was Bob's suit loved my boots from that night. Travis loved my enthusiasm, Bob loved my boots, and here we are today. I am the official photographer for the Crossing for Cystic Fibrosis. I did not put any particular pictures up, but a lot of the pictures that you've seen tonight are from my camera. They're not all mine, but there are some of them that are mine for sure. Let me just refer to my notes for a second to see where I'm at and what I want to say. All right, so enthusiasm. Let me talk about enthusiasm for a second, because it's a big part of my job. Photographing an event, any event, I have to go up to people. I get to go up to people, and they're in the middle of conversations, and I can't tell what the fuck, what they're talking about, right? But I'm like, "Excuse me, can I interrupt for a moment to take a picture?" And I do it again and again and again, and I got to play little games with myself to get people's attention. And I think this is one of the things that Travis was picking up on that first night, and this is what I bring to an event, is I'm really with people. And what stands out in this respect is when I'm at the beach landing, it's a real prime example of how I show up. And I show up knowing each and every one of the paddlers who has crossed the ocean. And I've got the two cameras. I run to the beach. I take the pictures. I run to the finish line. I take the pictures. I run to the bell. I take the pictures. I dodge the freaking heavy hammer, which is literally like loosed from people's hands 3 or 4 times each beach landing. And I'm like on the lookout for it. And then I go to the podium and rinse and repeat. And I do that for an entire day. And I'm giving hugs and I'm high-fiving. And it's just a really emotional, awesome experience. It all starts with interrupting people and getting to know people and really building relationships. And the enthusiasm that I bring is the enthusiasm that makes my work and my life really, really special and meaningful. But the most personal the story that I want to share that's the most personal impact that this community and that Travis has had on my life is the relationship that I have with Piper's Angels in my Palm Beach Gardens photography gallery. I sublease an office space to Travis and Piper's Angels Foundation. We're going on, I think we're going on 3.5 years. Early 2020, I pull Travis aside and I share this space with him, and it's an old karate studio that smells musty. It's run down. There's holes in the walls, but it's perfect for an art gallery in Palm Beach Gardens, and it's perfect for a Piper's Angels office upgrade. And so Travis is like, let's do it. Bold in the face of fear, enthusiastic. Player number one, my wife, bold in the face of fear, enthusiastic, and I've got a dream of being a gallery owner. So we make it happen. I sign the lease. I'm in the middle of a family move at the time, so I bring all of my furniture that isn't going into the new house up to the gallery, up to the karate studio, and I'm super stoked. Really put in a great effort to make this happen, and the next morning I go back, and it's just me sitting in that karate studio with all of this furniture, and I feel like my heart is about to explode out of my chest. I'm so anxious about the whole thing. And I still have the box truck from the night before. So I decide to lug, and I mean by myself, lug, piece by piece, everything back down from the gallery to the box truck, and it takes me about an hour. I'm going to shorten this up. It takes me about an hour, and I call my wife, and she's like, what the fuck did you just do? Get your ass back up there with all that furniture. We're going to make this happen. You're going to be fine. You're going to do this. You've got Travis on your side. I'm on your side. And it's really true. I've got Travis on my side, and I've got bold in the face of fear and enthusiasm on my side. And this is like the most profound impact of my life, really having this community, this friend, this believer in all things. And I'm really eternally grateful for that. Bringing it home with this. My family has been coming to Bimini with me photographing since 2019. My sons, Harry and Sam, Nicholas and Luke, Annette's been with me. It's really a family affair. They're carrying equipment, they're taking pictures, Sam's flying the drone. Well, Harry and Sam decide it was Sam's enthusiastic idea to paddle in this 2024 crossing for cystic fibrosis. I was really, really excited that my sons were gonna do this. I was really, really anxious that my sons were gonna do this because they don't know a thing about paddleboarding. They've never paddled. They've never fundraised. It's really, I gotta work, guys. I've got a real event that I'm gonna take care of in photographing, and if you're gonna do it, it's all you. And Sam's like, Dad, we really wanna do it. So they get a boat and a boat captain, and they start to fundraise, and there's a lot of enthusiasm, and Ryan Burgess is training them, and Travis is talking with them, and Casey and Tatiana are helpful. But their boat captain drops out like 3 weeks before. And then another boat captain and a boat dies. And I'm like, oh. And Sam's calling me, Dad, what are we gonna do? And I'm like, well, stay calm. Visualize yourself ringing the bell. Sam calls me every 5 minutes. Dad, did we get a new boat? Sam, just visualize yourself ringing the bell. I'm calling Travis. I'm on the phone with Josh Ferris like every 10 minutes trying to figure something out. Visualize yourself ringing the bell. The point of this is I have a confession. I am personally responsible for the inclement weather in Bimini and Lake Worth. I told my sons to visualize themselves ringing the bell. I visualized them ringing the bell. And as the result, the only way that my sons were going to ring the bell is if that weather system came through. And it came through. And my sons paddled from whatever marking point. It was 32 for everybody, but they found a boat and a boat captain eventually, and they ended up on Lake Worth Beach paddling with their relay team, and they rang the bell, and I was there. I ran to the shore. I got them. It was so exciting, so emotional. I ran to the finish line, photographed them. I ran to the bell, ran to the podium, and all in all, the visualization technique worked. Sorry for the weather in Bimini, but we always have next year. Thank you, guys.